Hello there, beautiful people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's around 11 p.m. here. So today I thought of doing a list, taking a break from doing individual reviews. I'm going to be doing a general discussion on life and stuff. I'm going to be uploading that side by side with this video. But it's been a while since I did a review where I have discussed fragrances that smell like money. So obviously I do apologize for gimmicky sort of attention grabbing like a title or a topic, but just for fun I'm putting it. But basic idea of this perfume review, definitely my intentions are good. I want to show you 15 of my fragrances that I really feel exudes that class. I want to put like a vibe, sort of like these fragrances do smell expensive, they make you smell precious, but do not take it for granted they're gonna smell like $1 million or $1 billion where you hanging out with any of these fragrances, let's say a different kind of wrong dress up combo and whatnot, or bad hygiene or bad placement or just bad luck. I can assure you this fragrance is going to definitely give you compliments. But to my understanding, these are some of the fragrances I picked up, handpicked from my whole collection. There are plenty more out there, so these are the fragrances I feel gonna give that, exude that quality, right? So let's try and see how far we can go. So I have put them just for fun in order. Many fragrances will be missing, so do not be upset, please. These are just for fun, all right? So number 15, without any honorable mentions, I'm gonna be putting one of my most favorite fragrances. I think this version doesn't get the love nowadays that it deserves. More of its successors do, but the fragrance still remains one of the most, I would say, Godfather-like smell, most manly, masculine, up class, anything that you think of. This is House of Dolce & Gabbana, the One EDT. Many reviewers perhaps forget about it. They move on. Many people move on. I do not move on from my lovely fragrance. This is one of my first fragrance purchase. I have a small bottle somewhere. It's amazing. It's amazing. Grapefruit, amber, just lovely, beautiful little playful, at the same time cigar smell, tobacco. Try it out. Tropical fruit punch, all those good things. It smells like Godfather, okay, in my humble opinion. Dolce & Gabbana, the One EDT. Check out my individual reviews on each, all right? Let me put it a little bit back. We have 15 fragrances. Number 14, we're gonna go with a fragrance I heard recently been discontinued, but you can still have it, and it's very, very underrated perfume. Not many people like those who hype fragrances. I'm just being honest here. I do not see them talking about this perfume. It makes me sad. This fragrance deserves a lot more credit. This is House of YSL, and it's called Opium Purom, the EDT. So there is an EDP version somewhere, hard to find, discontinued, and eventually if you put this name on Facebook, they sort of ban it or block it, thinking it's a drug or something like that. It's funny how Facebook is working nowadays. But Opium Purom is such a classy, gentlemanly fragrance. It's a bit weird at first, you get kind of like a medicinal vibe. It's kind of off-putting, but more and more you wear it, the star anise, like that. There's a blackberry or one of those things, and then vanilla. Absolute masculinity, absolute class. Number 14, I put YSL Opium Purom EDT. Number 13, I'm gonna go with the fragrance I haven't perhaps shown in last 4 or 5 years in any list, I guess, but this one deserves its crown. The juice color has changed. It's got mature since 2016. I have been having this perfume for 5 to 6 long years. I think 6 years, yeah. And the fragrance, not 6, I think 5 years, yeah. This fragrance is the most mature in this line. If you see La Mole Le Parfum, I'm not showing that, but it's the same line. But this fragrance, I think it's doesn't get the love, or didn't get the love. It's just so good. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is La Mole Essence de Parfum, okay? It can get confusing. They have a lot of variants, ultra male, and a lot of flankers. Forget about those. If you want something, a mature vibe of La Nuit de l'Homme, if you like lavender, it just smells unique. Nothing smells like this. The juice color supposedly should be purple, bluish, but over the years it got mature and dark, and it's so much potent, okay? Try it out. I think it's still available. I'm not sure, but that's an excellent fragrance. I'll write down the name. Check out my review. I'll re-review that one, okay? That's number 13. Number 12 is a fragrance. Yes, it can be up for debate that it's not that high class or it's not that long lasting. People get mixed reaction, but I gave so much love to the other brother, that is Essenza, but this one today I'm showing because I think it does feel like when people smell it, doesn't smell that casual. It doesn't smell like you smell it everywhere, but it does smell like expensive, okay? And that fragrance is gonna be Giorgio Armani Acqua Profumo, okay? There's a variant of Essenza which is expensive. 75 ml will go for a same price as 180 ml of that. That fragrance smells executive, okay? You can wear this all year round, better in winter time, evening time, same time you wear Amara, but such a beautiful, luxurious fragrance. I'm bringing it back. Acqua Profumo, fantastic. So, number 11, and then we'll hit top 10. Number 11 is a fragrance perhaps many of you will say should make number 1. I definitely can respect that because I put it in number 1 many times. But this is one of the best Chanel's, underrated. It doesn't get again the love it deserves. But this is called Platinum Egoiste. Okay, flanker to Egoiste. I don't have the vintage tall bottle, but this is also fine. I bought this in 2015. This is such a stunner of a perfume. At first you smell it, you like, it's a bit spicy, it's metallic, it's floral, it smells like Fears by Abercrombie and Fitch. Nope. It's much more up class, and this fragrance definitely has masculinity, modern barbershop feel. You can think of, if you like Green Irish Tweed, fragrance like that, Excess by Paco Rabanne, Fierce, Mont Blanc Legend. This is the big daddy of all that. I place this over GIT any day. I get similarity with that and this, but this is Chanel's crown jewel for me. It's one of the best above anything else so far I smell. Platinum Egoiste. So 5 is gone. Let's focus on the last 10 or the first top 10. Okay, here you go. So I will go from this side. Yeah, correct. So I'll go with number 10. Number 10 is a fragrance. It got discontinued. It's really getting, price is getting really high, and it never was very cheap in my humble opinion. But if you can get somewhere, buy this, but give it time. It's a vetiver, dry leather. You guys know what's coming. It smells like bandage. It smells like a war zone. It smells like a hospital floor. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute. And the juice color, look at that gutsy, ballsy juice color. This is a manly masculine fragrance. If you can get past that opening Dettol vibe, I reviewed it recently once again, you really will get addicted to the smell. Trust me, if you have a mature nose, it's a winter perfume, definitely, but the smell is so addictive, so addictive. And at some point, you'll actually start loving the Savlon note or Dettol note, okay? So that definitely smells very expensive, very niche quality about it. It smells like $300 quality, okay, to me, but very daring fragrance. Try before you buy. That is number 10. Number 9, you can see that I'm not going by season, I'm just picking random. Number 9, Tom Ford. Tom Ford, Grey Vetiver. This is the EDP. You can get the EDT, a lot more citrusy for the summer. I don't have that, I should try it. But the Grey Vetiver, what it did for me, it's kind of weird, I tell you. I have a lot of fragrances like it. I do have very similar to this is, I think, Amouage Lunar Vetiver. Or you can try Guerlain Vetiver, much more cheaper. But something about the Tom Ford, it does smell like money to me. It smells very expensive. It smells like a little bit cooler weather. It will be very long lasting, very sophisticated, doesn't change so much, but does smell pricey, you know, does smell like you are wearing quality. So Tom Ford, Grey Vetiver, number 9. Number 8, this is gonna shock a lot of people. Be like, out of all that, you do have Aventus, you have many other fragrances, why you pick this? It's just my list, you know. It's sometimes I give love to perfume that I really respect, admire, and this fragrance doesn't matter what brand or price range, this smells really quality to me. Definitely you should try it. I'm highly recommending this. Once again, Dolce & Gabbana. This is Dolce & Gabbana Intenso Purom, okay, Purom Intenso EDP concentration. This is just in my humble opinion, this is just a more up class version of Dolce & Gabbana Purom, which I really like. Smells good, but little bit, in my humble, a little bit too mature with the lavender, can be a little bit overpowering. This one is smoothened, you know, like so smooth, classy evening, beautiful juice color, and it's just long lasting. This deserves love. That's why I'm giving it love. Dolce & Gabbana Intenso Purom EDP. That's number 8. Number 7, one of my recent purchase. I'm so glad I had this. I bought this, and I just don't think it's gonna get wearing all the time, but special occasion, if you wear this, it's gonna smell the same quality as Tom Ford's Bout de Jour or something more upscale, but for a fraction of a price. That is Cartier, or people say Cartier, Pasha de Cartier Parfum. Okay, look at the juice color once again. I just have the same respect for this as a Bout de Jour, but fraction of a price, half the price of that, but smells so darn good. It's a modern masterpiece, okay? Nice little gem up there. This smells boozy, sweet, sandalwoody, and you just have to wear it for a few days. Then you see why this is getting so much love from top reviewers, okay? For good reasons. Be patient with it. One of the best Cartier ever released. Okay, that's number 7. Number 6 is a fragrance. I have 2 fragrances in this lineup. I want to show you one because this one is going to be honorable mention sort of. You can hardly find it anywhere. This is so good. Those who have it, consider yourself jackpot winner. This is Guerlain's crown jewel. Once again, L'Instant de Guerlain Pour Extreme. The Lidge, popularly known, the cacao, bitter cacao, chocolatey, you know, like woody, and the powdery. At first, some people say the smell is bit awkward, you know, it's like people say it's like, yeah, I don't like it. But once more and more you wear it, the sexiness, it gets stronger with over time, peace, more longevity. If you can find this, get the EDP version, the new version, still good. And there's one version, this dark ridges are not there, but this bottle, that is also long lasting. But for wearability, the one that is available and very, very affordable is this one I'm suggesting today, is L'Instant de Guerlain Pour EDT. Okay, these bottles you'll see everywhere. Such a classy, citrusy, lighter, you know, just sexiness in a bottle. This smells expensive. Doesn't matter what price tag it comes for. L'Instant de Guerlain EDT Pour. Okay, that's number 6. So now we have 5 left. Sorry, I have to move it a little bit. Okay, so top 5, they're all good. All these fragrances are class. Okay, but the top 5 I put in a way that I think I have weakness for them, like very soft spot for them in my heart. So that's why supposedly like these are in top 5, but they're all good. Okay, number 5 I'm gonna go with Tom Ford once again. This is Tuscan leather. This fragrance, what can I say about it? It's a living legend. If I look at Tom Ford, everything I tried from it, every single fragrance, Black Orchid is my favorite, Tom Ford Noir Extreme is my favorite, but whenever I smell Tuscan leather, or even its clones, Godolphin, let's say, what else is out there, Rasasi, Layu, Quampurom, Nabil's Arab tradition, anything you smell, this DNA is just so rich, it smells addictive. And the fragrance has this darkness, especially this Tuscan leather, this perfume, it has a darkness about it, and then it's just the next level. The leather in this is just so posh. That's why you pay so much money for Tom Ford. That's number 5. Tuscan leather smells like success, rich people. Number, let me do a little bit of reshuffling because I actually want to put that in, yeah, a little bit. Okay, so number 4, this fragrance from House of Steven, you know, Red Essence, if you know, is one of the best reviewers. In my humble opinion, he's the best reviewer right now. It's a tie with Ashton, just my humble opinion. These two guys are just the best in the business. And if you know Navitus Parfums, okay, he has released quite a few fragrances. I was sent this perfume for reviewing, and I felt like this has oud and everything. This is really more expensive, more up class, but what, I never smelled this before, but recently I did. That was, I think, Zerjov Alexandria 2. If you know that perfume, this is very similar. Oud Imperium Parfum by Navitus Parfums. I'm bringing this here for a reason. I'm not just trying to hype his house. Man, this fragrance is breathless. It takes your breath away. More and more you wear it and you think about it, you're wearing Zerjov quality for lesser price. Like definitely this is going to be cheaper than that one, but not by significant amount of zeros, but you pay for quality in this one. Okay, so I'm showing you what I got. Okay, Oud Imperium Parfum by Navitus. This is number 4. Amazing boss like fragrance. Okay, so number 3, number 2 and number 1. Okay, so number 3 I'm going to show you one of my favorites. It's hands down one of the best fragrances in the market, one of the best, masculine, rich, so many vetivers in this. It's just lovely. This is SV Sultan Vetiver, and this fragrance always comes in 50. I hope they make 100 ml. Just a stunner. This one lasts whole day. It's a winter perfume. It's a little bit mature. Not very, everybody's gonna like it, but if you see, when you wear it, you enter a room, everybody turns at you and say, who's this guy with so much balls? Yes, ballsy fragrance. Okay, Sultan Vetiver, absolute respect. I think number 1 with Ani, and this one is just no question. This is a king. Nishane house, this is their one of the best perfumes ever. I just hope they don't reformulate this. This is number 3, Sultan Vetiver. Now number 2 and number 1. So I was always in doubt and when you're in doubt, you have to make up your mind, right? Like at certain point. This was very difficult battle for me. Okay, so I put my number 1 as number 1. It is what it is. But number 2, let me show you. I had this perfume before. I repurchased it because I was missing the smell. Man, never buy any fragrance from this house of Amouage blind buy. You might regret it, you might not like it, you sell it off, but after you smell more and more perfumes, your nose will get matured. Then you start understanding Amouage. This is one of the best fragrance. Mark's Rope 08, my fragrance guru, absolutely loves this. This is Jubilation 25. I could have put Reflection Man. Yeah, it smells expensive, but something about this fragrance, guys, it's not loud, it's wearable. The blackberry or blackcurrant, I think one of these, man, if you smell this, you at first might think, what did I smell, what did I buy? Give it some time, be patient with it, and one day you'll see why this is regarded so highly in the community. It smells like class and smells like royalty. Okay, number 2 is Jubilation 25 Amouage. And now that leads me to number 1. This is where I had that doubt or debate in my head, but I made up my mind. I love this perfume too much, and this always class. Okay, if you talk about sentiments, how much you really dream to own a perfume, this is a dream come true perfume for me. Okay, one of them anyway. And this is gonna be Creed's crown jewel. Again, I love using that term. This is Royal Oud. Okay, yes, this is not for everybody. Some people will not appreciate the spiciness of it, or they might think, yeah, it's a DNA, you know, like what is Royal Oud, you know, like, hey, this fragrance is just too serious, there's no playfulness. Once you grow up, guys, if you grow up from teenager to 20s and 30s, and you turn into like 30, 35, one day if one find you'll wake up and see this and wearing perfect occasion, breezy day, kind of like a night time, and you'll see why this is one of the best Creeds, if not the best. Okay, I love this so much, way more than Aventus. Okay, Royal Oud is my number 1 pick today. So this is my list, top 15 fragrances that smell like money. I have updated this list after 3 years, right? Hope you like this list. Hopefully you let me know which one do you love more. What are your expensive smelling fragrance? I have yet to discover so many. So if you do let me know, I'll try them out. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all your love. I'll keep working for the community as much as I can. Have a nice day. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.